Absolutely.
But yo, people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 149.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy, bro.
We out here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know if you was gonna make it.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you, the tundra's out there. You see it. It's coming down.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. We was like, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Today came, I looked outside, I was like, it's not too bad. I had to leave out. From your
window, Kev.
No, I had to leave out. So,
how far did you go?
I was just going down the street, so okay. I didn't go very far, but I had to pass a highway. So I looked over at the highway, I looked at the street. I'm like, all right, it's not too bad. Like if for the things I need to get done, I can still get them done today, so it'll be all good.
Well, you said you're gonna try to travel out east. It's gonna take you a while.
Hey man, listen. Sometimes man, you gotta put it on the line. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta put it on the line to get things done, man.
I feel you.
But so I got out there, I saw the roads. It was a little Then I heard you were doing a little traveling. I was like, I don't know.
So I got up this morning, left at 6 a.m., took Amaya back to school. So when dad drops off, I'm there, and first of all, it's a 2.5 hour drive there, 2.5 hour drive back.
Yeah,
I go at 6. I'm home at 11.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm pulling the driveway at 11.
Okay. Bro, you should have just pulled right up, man.
I thought about it.
Okay,
I thought I should have taken my laptop at 6 in the morning. You ain't thinking about that.
Yeah. You just trying to make it.
Yeah, man. Point. Planning. I'm trying to, give her a hug, get on out of there before I start crying. I'm like, let me get up out of here. I did. Oh yeah, you'll see. You will see. That hug goodbye is long. It is like I
don't know. Yeah, I'm just not that. I'm not that guy.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. Until you have a daughter, your feels is gonna be different. You hard now. You a thug now. It's gonna be.
It ain't
totally
even
different.
that. It's not even that. Like it's just not who I am, man. Like
it's not who you are right now. It's gonna change.
Period, man. Like period. Like I mean, I've lost folks, and you know what I'm saying. Seeing people all broke up about it, I'd be like, how it goes down. Like
okay, well, I mean, you could be a little diff.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. My outlook on life is just different, man. Like you know what I mean. Yeah.
You might deal with that stuff better than everybody.
Maybe. Yeah, that may be the case.
Yeah, I don't do that well, but. So anyways, I'm there and back at 11. I thought about bringing my laptop to come straight over, but it was dry the whole way back until I hit about 5 miles out. And then that's when I saw the snow coming down. I'm like, cool, I'm glad I made it back safe and sound. Yeah. At that point, it's just more so going through the streets to get home. But, man, it was nothing. They need to pay the salt workers a little bit more or something.
But just kind of give you an example, like what my idea of bad is. So, like, I don't know if you remember, this was maybe like 10 years ago. This is back when I was still in the bachelor plan and all that.
Okay.
So, like, you remember, like, one winter we got real bad snow. Like, we were getting, like, level 3 snow emergencies and all that, bruh. We got out there.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. One of my roommates had a truck. We was like, "Yo, let us take your truck, man." We drove from all the way out on this end to the north side, Morris Road. Man, had to go make a little run up there, and then we came back out west and hit up Walmart, bought up all the chicken wings that they had. Booked it to the house, man. Had a little house day, man. Everybody locked in, chill. But we hit the road. Wasn't nobody out there but us in the salt trucks. We was. Hey, man. Hey. It was all good, man. Low and slow, man. That's all it is.
But you also was young and dumb at that point. So you just make it like, would you do that now?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Yes, listen. Not. Man, listen, when you got to get the fixins, you got to get the fixins, brother. Okay? Especially when you know you're going to be in the house like all weekend. It was like, yo, we got to prepare for this the right way. You know what I mean? So like we had to get our preparation. Wasn't no food in the house, so it's like ain't nobody delivering.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. Now you prepare beforehand and go get the stuff before all this happens.
Listen, if I had to make it happen, bro, I'm making it happen, bro.
Well, yeah, if you have to make it happen, that's another thing.
But I mean, like some of the moves we didn't necessarily have. We just wanted to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We were like, listen, if we can pull this off, this will be a great weekend. Let's go.
You made it happen.
Yeah, we went, man.
But that goes back to the thing of guys. That's why we don't live as long as girls, because all it takes is one of us to have one bad idea and we all roll
it on the line.
Yeah, you roll with it. Yeah.
Got to, man.
Yeah. That's silly, but that makes a lot of sense though. But yeah, man, it's like it's not really even that bad out. It's just
it's just wet.
Yeah,
just wet.
And the salt truck's got to get out there, man. I need to pay these guys more or something.
Yeah, and listen, any of y'all who have not already checked out, man, go check out our Biggie discussion because man, we put it on the line that day. You know what I'm saying? To get that done for y'all.
Bad that day.
Oh, it was awful, and I had to pick Chan up that day. I was surprised Sean made it, but it was like, yo, by that point we already had. It was so many moving wheels. It was too late to try to cancel.
Too much trash. Yeah, at that point we had double dog dared each other.
It was already like, yo, listen, we gonna get this done through hell or high water. water. We're getting it done. So yeah,
Right.
no, we made it happen. And then Chan had a ride, could pick him up after that. I was like, yo, man, yeah, man, this dedication.
There's dedication. But that goes back to, like you said, though, if dudes want to do something, we will make it happen.
Oh yeah, listen, y'all was getting that art that day. Believe that.
No, you got it. Y'all got it. We're gonna throw the Super Tims on and hit it.
Yeah,
you know?
we getting that art.
Yeah, Justice Slayer.
Wow. Man, we didn't even get into where we playing yet. It's getting nasty.
So we start like we always do. We've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Oh man, I've been playing 2K, getting back into Red Dead. I'm about halfway through chapter 3, my second playthrough, so I'm getting that rocking. A little bit of Smash. I ain't really played too much Smash. Like, work been killing me.
Really?
But yeah, man. Like, I be getting off. Like, I'm tired by like 9 o'clock, man. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you getting up early?
Yeah. I don't like it neither. I don't.
No,
I don't
you've
like
been complaining about it for months.
Yeah, I don't like it at all, man. Like getting up at like 6:37. It's not for me, man. It's not the life for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, because you're not naturally waking up.
Yeah,
you're getting forced up.
I need that time to wake up naturally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something just doesn't seem humane about being forced to wake up at a certain hour. Yeah, man. It's not natural, man. It's not natural.
Your body hasn't got used to it yet?
It has, because today I popped up at 7 o'clock. I was like, all right, well, guess I'm up. I'm just gonna rock it out anyway. So yeah. I don't like it though.
That's what's up. I mean, I feel you. It is different.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking forward to being home for a little while. So.
And basketball, bro. Like, I think that's really the main killer for me, because it's like, yo, I can't stomach being tired by like 10 o'clock when the late game is coming on.
Completely wild. I wanted to watch some of the Laker game last night.
Out.
I made it maybe a quarter.
Like a light.
Yeah, like a light bulb. Yeah, exactly. I was totally out.
Yeah.
But no, what am I playing?
You haven't playing nothing, bro.
Nothing. I played a little bit of Destiny yesterday.
Okay.
But other than that, I haven't, because this was the last week. Like I said earlier, I had to take Amaya back, so she's been really she's been requiring for the whole family to do things like
as she should.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it was her way of, she knows she was going back to school, or she calls it home, because home is no longer home to her. Now school is home.
Yeah, man. Listen, that's where her freedom lies.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So she wanted us to do a bunch of things. We watched The Hate You Give last night.
How was it?
Discussion. It was okay. Okay.
Would I like it?
No.
Okay, yeah. I didn't think when I saw those previews, I was like, nah, I don't know.
Early on, you would. Even middle parts, you're like, okay, got something here. But the ending was just, to me, the ending was not realistic. Okay, and that's where, but I can understand how some kids, matter of fact, I can understand how you wouldn't like it a lot, because some of the things that the girl did, the main person did at the end, would not be anything close to what you would do.
Yeah, okay. Her values did not align with mine.
No. And that's the thing I thought. But it's still, like I said, doesn't take away from a good story.
That's fine.
There's certain parts in the story where you're watching it and you're like, man, please don't let this happen. Like, your emotions get wrapped up in it. But it's a good thing. I think a lot of people should watch it.
Yeah, look, everything ain't for everybody, man. No. I can accept that. If everybody else like it, that's cool, man. I'm cool with you know what I mean?
But I do think the movie got flown under the radar. It didn't get a lot of
Really?
pub.
It got a lot of hype, I thought.
In the movie theaters. It just came out in October.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was based off of that book. The book was really big, so there were a lot of conversations about it when it was coming out. Like, people were excited about it.
Well, you got to think about it. During the time it came out, that was the heart of it. Like, I mean, a lot of, Philando Castile, like, a lot of things were happening that mirrored the movie. So it was like, it made it more of a talking point to watch it. But it was like I said, it's a good watch. You're not gonna like the ending.
I didn't think I would like the movie at all anyway. So just skip it, man. No problem.
No doubt.
That ain't no problem.
I mean, it's on the server. You want to get in there and watch it.
No. See, it's a matter of interest. Like, I just ain't interested. Like, everybody, everything ain't for everybody. That's cool. That's cool, man. I'm all right with that.
Right. I do say I'm going to start playing 2K though. That's my next thing I'm gonna dive into.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome.
Yeah, because the nephew and little Nate, your nephews, both of them have been talking about, because I didn't know they even knew about the Pink Diamond LeBron fiasco.
Okay.
We talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh man, they were hot over it.
Yeah, as they should be,
They
man.
were livid. I asked them, did they get the other card? They didn't even know another one came out.
Oh wow.
So
dang,
they were
out.
tight about that. But yeah, they were tight. Like, yo, I got the Pink Diamond LeBron. They took it back. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And then they were talking more about it. And so yeah, they knew. So I guess in the 2K community, it definitely hit home.
Yeah, it was a big thing, man. It's a big fiasco.
Yeah. So I asked them about playing the My Player, because I didn't think they played My Player.
Or My Team.
My Team. I'm sorry, played My Team, and they said they played both of them, My Team and My Player.
Yeah, see, like, I got my player to like a 90, and then I just stopped playing. So I played one season.
Okay.
And then I just switched over to My Team, and My Team, it kept it rocking. That's the only place and I think My Team for me is just like, it feels more like a team game. Like, My Player is cool, but you only control one person. Like you only control certain aspects of the game. But my team, it actually feels like, okay, I got to put this lineup together. I got to kind of compare my team to the other team, and I got to prepare for this way. So for me, that's why it's more engaging.
Did you bring your my player into my team?
Yeah, but your my player is like capped at like an 80, so it's like that card's not that great. So yeah,
so he's on the bench.
Yeah, no, he doesn't even
make it.
Sometimes I put him on the bench, like if I just need like extra slots.
Okay,
but yeah, for the most part, I don't play my player.
I got you. All right, so but yeah, so I haven't been playing anything. But shoot, getting into it, story wise, man, the news didn't stop because Activision and Bungie parted ways.
Yeah.
And okay, so I'm breaking down to you why it's so big. First of all,
okay,
IP that big, not having a big publisher behind them, it's like they have all the rights. So like some of the things that were going on with Bungie that they were making choices of, I don't think that it was just Activision. I don't want to say that. I don't think Activision was the reason why some of the decisions that Bungie went early on Destiny 2, a lot of it seemed like a money grab. Like they were giving you little DLCs, and they were not showing you where the content was going. First of all, it was the end of Destiny 1, I'm sorry. And you didn't know where the hell the game was going. You kind of just would get like little DLCs for like $30, and then people would feel kind of like cheapened off of it. So it wasn't all.
Yeah, I had to pay the 10.
Yeah, exactly. You paid the 10, didn't like it. It wasn't all Activision's fault. It was Bungie and Activision. So like the thing that was different between that partnership was their conference calls used to get leaked. So you would hear some of the things that Activision would have an issue with. Like they would say, why are shaders getting given away, or why is this festival, why is it free, things of that nature. So they would start charging for them.
Wow.
So the community would start blaming Activision for everything, even though I do believe that Bungie had their hands in that too, because they got a little payola too from that.
Yeah.
But the biggest reason though was the exclusivity through Sony. Even the Sony players hated it. They hated the fact that you had certain things that you can get only on PlayStation and not get them on other platforms. So that was a big thing. Now that is gone, it's going to be even for everything. And then also the biggest reason why it's news that the partnership broke is that the 60 frames per second cap and 4K on consoles. There's no reason why it shouldn't have been on consoles. The One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro, they already said powerful enough. It is powerful enough to run it at 60 frames per second at 4K, but it was held back because of something to do with the they didn't want one to be superior than the other. But they let the PC be completely, just
let it be free.
Uncapped, So that's the biggest thing. And then also people like, it's a feel good story for people. It feels like, oh, the publisher is getting their rights back. Like kind of like an artist getting their publishing. That's pretty much what this is.
Developer
getting their publishing. But it would be like an artist, getting their publishing or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see. If they fumble, I mean, don't get me wrong. Bungie can still fumble this thing.
Yeah.
It can still go
I don't see them turning this train around, man.
Yeah.
Like, with the publisher going, AWOL on them, or them splitting away, and now just the developer has got the game in hand.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is going to be a good thing, man. Because it's like, I'm sure Activision was bringing a lot of money to the table too, and that's more than likely why Activision was pushing them like, hey man, let's try to drum up some more money here, because we're trying to recoup. We paid you a big old bag, and now hey man, you ain't got that money back, and where that money gonna come from?
Yeah,
and it sounds like it's gonna come from the community.
I hope not. I hope that's not the case.
I can see it, man. But you were saying that you're hoping that instead of now trying to rush out Destiny 3, that they'll just kind of let Destiny 2 kind of be the game and let it just live and evolve over a little bit of time.
Yeah, the thing about it is, though, is like, we put the World of Warcraft comparisons to it, and people would not, say, oh, it's totally different. But in reality, it is an MMO. It is a game that they literally can just put out expansion after expansion and just live off of one version.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, because ultimately I do think they can make they're gonna make money regardless. The Destiny community is so big, they're gonna make money regardless. The biggest thing I think that could come from this also is cross-platform.
Okay.
Or even cross saves. They could do that, and that would be.
Do you really want cross-platform gameplay though? Like,
not with PC.
Chan been trying to get me to play Fortnite or whatever, and like it ain't happened yet. But they've been hyping it up to me.
Fortnite?
Yeah, man. Chan and Devin, man, they both into Fortnite or whatever. So they've been trying to talk me into getting in on the Fortnite craze or whatever.
Okay.
And like when I was telling them kind of my gripes with them, like, yo, nah, I couldn't really get into it. It just seemed kind of stupid or repetitive. And they were like, yo, you're playing wrong. Like I was going on on, one versus 100 or whatever, and they're like, nah. Once you get in, start playing in groups or whatever, that's when the game gets really fun. Is playing in squads. So they've been trying to get me to go in squad. I ain't done it yet, but they were talking about, you could do it cross-plat. Because I'm like, I don't even know if I still have it installed on my PlayStation or whatever. They're like, it don't matter if you got it on one of the other systems. You know what I'm saying? You can still join our groups and we can play like that.
Okay.
So, that still ain't drew me into getting to play the game.
But that's because you don't want to play Fortnite.
I've been trying to play Fortnite, but it's just like every time I try to play it, it sucks. But, I guess maybe if I was playing wrong, maybe these squads, maybe that'll help. But
maybe the squads will make it fun. I don't know.
But I wonder is like if I'm not able to communicate with these with my friends or whatever while I'm playing on cross-plat, like if we have to be on the same platform or console in order to communicate, I don't know that I see the value.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. Like, what are they playing? PlayStation?
Yeah, they're playing PlayStation 4, the GOAT Superior system.
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
and I could just download it again, but
just download it again and try it.
Man, who want to wait 4 hours for a download, man? 4 hours? Man, yeah, that joint is a big file, man. It takes a long time.
Well, you got to figure at this point, because you weren't a part of the beginning, you got to download a lot of packs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I had it on there, and I think I just deleted it. I was like, I'm never going to play this. I need space to make games for actual games I want to play. And so I have to re-download it. I'm like,
You don't find it a little odd that we're not into Fortnite and everybody else is?
Nah.
I don't find it odd either.
I don't really see any of my other gamer friends really playing it. Like Nard don't play, Mo don't play. You know what I mean?
I think it's I don't know. I don't want to say it's an older guy thing because I do see
seeing some of the older
I do see a lot of older guys getting in and they love it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't get into Fortnite, man. I just really can't.
Yeah, it's just not for me, man.
Yeah. But hold on, go back to the Destiny thing though. One rumor that is out right now is all the love that Phil Spencer and Larry Herb, Major Nelson, they all talking about it.
Bungie.
Just saying they're looking forward to seeing where Destiny goes going forward.
They're looking forward to bringing them onto a sinking ship. Like, let's just call it what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Phil trying to, smooth them over, come back on board.
Hey, look here, man. I am happy that Phil is throwing all his bullets. He's throwing the gun. He's throwing everything at trying to get to secure some type of IPs onto the system. But then again, it goes back to what we originally was ranting about. Is like I don't want any exclusive stuff on one console and not on the other. Mm-hmm. So I fit it out now.
Why do you care though? You got both consoles, so I know your PlayStation is not a gaming console or anything,
but it goes back to cross-platform because I don't want to. The Destiny grind as good as it looks on PC, and I contemplated this at one point, like starting all over and grinding out the PC version. I am not going to do it because it's just too much of a grind, man. I'd rather just keep my Xbox characters. I'm just do it that route. So, but I will say though, one thing they could do that would make me very happy is that they say 60 frames per second, 4K on the Xbox One X. I will go buy an Xbox One X that same day.
Bro, that's not gonna make the game any more fun though.
Xbox would have games.
No,
yes.
I mean they would have a game that they already had anyway. It'll just be running better than it already was.
You don't understand how big that is to have a game at 60 frames per second and 4K.
I don't.
You always say that. Like I trying to get you. I don't see the difference. Kev, you have to see it. It's like the difference of you seeing Avengers in 4K versus Avengers in 1080p.
Nah, you know what, man? I play games for fun. So I mean, looks are just a bonus to me. It's like, yo, I appreciate that Red Dead was a beautiful game, but if it wasn't any fun, then you know what I'm saying I can't give it high praise. Like the Switch, like all those games on there that I have, Zelda and Smash Brothers, since those are all the games I have, they're both fun, and that's all that matters to me. It doesn't matter that graphically they're not intensive, or you know what I'm saying they don't look as they don't have high fidelity like some of the other games. Spider-Man.
So you could go play Red Dead in 1080p. And be okay.
Yeah, I'd be 100% cool.
I don't believe you.
No, absolutely. I don't. I don't believe you. I put it to you like this. I mean, I prefer playing on my PlayStation. My PlayStation is not a PlayStation Pro. It's just a regular PlayStation.
But there's a reason why you played Red Dead on the actual One X because it was in 4K.
Yeah, I mean, if I got the equipment, why not? You know what I'm saying? Get the best experience. Yeah. But I'm saying that doesn't take away, like, if and really the only reason I played Red Dead on Xbox One X is because I figured that the people who I play Grand Theft Auto with, I play with on Xbox. Okay. I figured they were going to be the same people that are playing Red Dead Redemption. Okay. So I would just get it rocking with them again.
Yeah, I got you.
So my community
you make a lot of sense, but I will say, if they do announce that it's going to come out in 60 frames per second, 4K only on the Xbox One, that is going to raise a big stink. That is going to be a big thing. in the community.
I mean, I can see, like, I understand that part of it, but I'm just saying, for me, I don't care nothing about this.
I know you don't.
If the game is fun, the game is fun, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Right. But no, it's a big thing, man. Hopefully coming out more, we'll see why, because it kind of came out of nowhere that they were splitting. So I want to know, like, I mean, I guess it's a money thing. Definitely, that's the case. But I don't know. We'll probably hear more. It's raising a bunch of stuff in the community, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. All right, man. So PS4, they have reached 91 million units sold. Are we surprised?
Not at all, man. You know, when you put out a product like the PlayStation 4, man, it deserves all the success it achieves, man. I mean, it is a masterful console. It is. It can do so much. It can be so many different things for so many different walks of life. That, you know, it's totally understandable.
But if you do not play God of War or play Uncharted, is there anything that's going to push you over getting that one versus an Xbox?
Oh, well, I'm gonna you'll flip that same question back to you, because if you had to have either that PlayStation or that Xbox, be it that, you know, you use the PlayStation View, that ain't available on Xbox now, is it?
True.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a very versatile console. So not only can you use it, everybody in your entire house knows how to use it, down to the twins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that is a console for the people. It's just a beautiful
machine. If you're a gamer, you need to have both of them.
Yeah, I mean, as a gamer, like, you should have all consoles.
Yeah, you should have all consoles.
Like, I mean, that's law.
Yeah, but like you said, if you had to choose one, I would. Even if someone came to me and said, "Dear, I need a console. Which one should I get?" I would tell them to get a PlayStation.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah. It's like, yo, man, it's a good. And Xbox, I feel like it's kind of at this point, it's a niche community.
It is.
It's just people that are fans of the Xbox that rock with it. You know, I'm gonna give it all the way up. I think right now I actually have more Xbox games than I have PlayStation 4 games.
You always have.
Yeah, I mean,
you always have.
And a lot of that it comes down to community a lot of times, because it's like, yo, for a lot of the multiplayer.
So when I say this, why do you always give me crap about it then? When I say no, crap, man. What kind of question is that? You know what? You're right. Yeah, I should have known, man. Usually, you know what? My spider senses weren't high back then. But usually, I've gotten real versed in the Kevisms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, yeah, you're being an a-hole. I know. I'm back there like, yeah, you know, you're not getting me today. I saw you. I saw you out here, you know. But early on, I'm like, yo, why is he doesn't see my point? And then we got older. I'm like,
I totally see your point. Yeah. Who cares about a point, man?
See? And that's why I know you're flipping it. And it was like, oh, well, that's just stupid. Okay, yep, there it is. There he goes. I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah.
But, a lot of it comes down to community as far as my Xbox. Like, for the people that I know rock on Xbox, that I play with a lot, I get those games for the Xbox. But my preference is typically to game on the PlayStation when possible. Yeah. But my community is not as large there.
Yeah, full disclosure, I am going to get into playing on the PlayStation, actually. The Deserter plays on PlayStation, so I want to keep up with him.
I don't ever see him.
Me neither. I don't know what's up with that dude. Shout out to him. I talked to him the other day.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Health, some stuff was going on, so I was definitely hit him up, see what's going on. I mean, he's cool, but just, you know, take care of yourself, man. Drink your vitamins, man.
Always.
Some castor oil, brother.
Drink more water, man.
And drink more water. We tell you every week. We tell you every week. But yeah, man. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get more PlayStation stuff.
Hey, I heard that.
All right, man. So, Red Dead 2 is adding a battle royale like mode to online. So it looks like they're just start picking at straws to see what the heck is gonna stick.
Hey man, why not?
Why not?
You know what I mean? Yeah. If that's what the people want, I'm gonna check it out. Because I had pretty much fallen off from Red Dead Online. The story is immaculate, so it's that's more than enough for me right now.
Okay.
But I do see a lot of people more and more picking up on Red Dead Online.
You know what's crazy you say that, because I did see 3 people on my friends list playing that were Destiny players, actually. They were playing Red Dead Online. I started to hit them up like, yo, what are you playing? Like, what exactly? I always thought it was a Dead thing. Yeah. I didn't think anybody was playing it, but they were on it for hours.
Yeah, I see people on every day.
Really?
And they're rocking it. So I'm going to hop back on
and
see what it's about. Like, I already knew that Rockstar was going to take their time.
Oh, for sure.
They were going to drip the well a bit and see what was going to work and what wasn't going to work. So
yeah,
we're still early.
We are still early. It definitely proves that they are going to go the Grand Theft Auto route and just see, you know, just kind of, it's funny to see the game with Grand Theft Auto 5 and see how it's evolved into so much. You know what I mean? So like the potential is limitless when it comes to Red Dead, and knowing that Rockstar is capable of doing what they're going to do, it's going to be amazing. But I do think it's going to change if Red Dead comes on PC. because that's kind of where it started shifting more
Yeah.
for Grand Theft.
Yeah,
And
once the mod community got their hands on
but
it.
if you remember, the Grand Theft PC version didn't come out till later anyway.
Yeah.
So I gotta think a Red Dead version is coming.
Typically,
too.
PC is always the last to eat, man.
Yeah.
They get it much later, get the scraps a little bit, but
Right.
but they turn them scraps
I was
into
about
a
to
meal.
say, yeah, because like the PC community was actually like driving the releases for the consoles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and
That's
then,
probably a lot of the reason why it comes later, because they're already like, yo, listen, we don't need them forcing our hand so soon.
Yeah.
We're going to give the console players, get them kind of acquainted with what they're going to have.
Right.
Once we kind of got something steady, boom, we'll
Right.
give it to the PC players. So that makes
Rockstar
sense.
running the long game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The long con.
The long
You know
con,
what I mean?
absolutely. Because they're gonna get the money out of everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
For
Get
sure.
that first.
All right, man. So bring up a good point here. We're talking about it. Black Mirror,
Yeah, man.
Bandersnatch. Is this the future of television? So when Amaya was home, that's another thing that we did. We actually all got together as a fam. Now, hold on. Why did you think that was weird?
No, it's just because when I watch it alone.
Okay.
So for me, it's like, yo, first of all, like you already know, like I love like psychological thrillers and
Absolutely.
things like that. So
Yeah.
like that's my genre. That's what I'm into. But when I was watching it by myself, I'm like, you know what, my wife wouldn't like this. Like I had been trying to kind of coerce her. I've been waiting, trying to coerce her into watching this with me. And then once I kind of saw like, yo, this is taking too long, I'm like, yo, all right, let me just watch it by myself and see what's going on. And I loved it, man. Like for me, that like it felt like such a brand new experience. Like it felt like the future. But I'm like, yo, for the story that they're telling right now, I think this might freak my wife out.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, when we got done with it, we had went through like maybe 3 or 4 endings, and we got done with it, and I just sat there like, wow, that was pretty dark.
Yeah.
That was pretty dark. We had a lot of fun with it though.
Okay.
Being the dad in the room, when it came to the point where it said, spoiler alert, kill dad, I was like, no, don't kill dad.
Right.
So eventually, you had to. And you understood why and what was going on. But no, it was very entertaining. It was. I wonder how up into the choices they made, because we've seen games be like this before. I forget what game PlayStation had. I thought we talked about it before. I thought about getting it for me and the wife.
I thought. Well, no, that was a different kind of game. I remember you were saying like there was a game where it was like, yo, everybody had to kind of participate.
No,
use their phones and all
that was
but
totally different.
Yeah,
that was more of a questions answering, not like this where you can drive the ending,
choose your own adventure.
Choose down to the cereal that you eat. Like what does that mean and everything. So it made you think about things. But the part I found dope about it was some of the nuggets that was in the actual game.
Absolutely.
When my man broke down Pac-Man, I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was
pretty, he broke it down.
Yeah. But we had a good time with it, man. So you said you did it alone. How many endings did you get?
I don't know. Like I got to a final ending to where it wouldn't like because I just kept going. Like it gave you the options to like you can quit here, or, you can go back or whatever. And I just kept going. And I heard that there's a secret ending where it'll play a tone, and then like you like go to a website.
Yeah,
and then
you get a game.
Yeah, I think I actually got that ending because at the end, like the dude's sitting on a bus and he's got on these headphones, and like it's a scene from earlier in the movie, but instead of actually playing music, all you hear is like a beeping noise. Like a program tone, and that's the ending I finally ended off on.
Okay.
So I don't know what all the endings were supposed to be or how it would have ended all the ways, but that's what I ended up with.
Right.
Because I was watching that movie for probably about 2.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
We were on it for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, about 2 hours almost.
Yeah, it was a good long.
Did you
while.
get to the one where the girl is trying to make the same game?
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
I got that ending.
Okay.
Where later on down the line she's trying to make the same game, goes crazy, just the same.
Yeah.
But even beyond that, I thought that this was absolutely brilliant. First, in the way that it was filmed and the way that the interaction went, it was so seamless, and I didn't expect that. I expected like, okay, I make a choice, and then it was going to be a cutscene, but the show never stopped.
Yeah, it was almost real time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, it just kept. It felt like I was actually watching the movie, but I was making the decisions.
Right.
And yo, man, like it makes me so excited for the possibilities in the future, because that felt like such a futurist thought, or a futurist idea there. Yeah, man.
Could you imagine being a content creator? And I got to think that their design choice was by direct decision, that you couldn't do anything but watch the game or movie. You couldn't look away.
Yeah, you couldn't.
You couldn't get away from your phone. You're paying attention to every detail.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that was a great choice in what they decided to do. But the content was was definitely very good, man.
But see, like watching this man really like kind of go crazy. That's why I was like, yo, man, like watching it as a family. Was it just you and the older kids?
That was all of us.
Oh, it's
the
like
little ones don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but like, it's like, man, it just started getting weird. You know what I'm saying? Like they went on like the LSD trip. It was like, oh my god, like this is getting strange.
Yeah, when one man said he jumped off the balcony, he's like, one of us has to jump. Which one is? I'm like, oh, it's definitely gonna be you. And everybody's like, him, you know. Yeah. So he chose, but
see you again. See you later.
Yeah, he just dipped out. But I was just amazed at how the interaction from the older kids, they were really into it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't eat the sugar because like the sugary things might come back to bite you. He might crash later. And stuff that I wasn't even thinking about. Yeah. You know? But as far as, going forward, I got to think that Netflix or Black Mirror, whoever is going to do more of those interactions to make us, watch it. Because like you said, man, you're not going to do anything but watch it. You're not going to be on your phone. You're not going to be talking to one another except for debating the choices that you make. Right. So that's another thing that kind of brings the families together to watch it. But I can imagine being alone making those decisions. So man, like,
no, I was into it. I was loving it. I'm sitting down there like, yeah.
See, I think your wife would love it.
Nah, man, like Toy, like she like kind of cutesy stuff, man. She not really, like, man. When they start going crazy and folks is getting killed and jumping off a bit, like she be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was going into like Schrodinger's equation and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know that this is what you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I did think that part where it was like, yo, who's doing this? And you got to choose Netflix. I was like, okay,
I did. Yeah, that was pretty dope.
That made me actually feel like I was a part of it. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. I feel like I was really talking to the dude. Yeah. But I do like the fact that that was on the cusp of the hurt after Bird Box, because I thought Bird Box was not good.
I wasn't crazy about Bird Box.
Me neither.
I'm glad I watched it.
Nah, I'm not.
I mean, just so that way I could understand the conversation, just because it was everywhere. Like, yo, they released the Bird Box soundtrack, like they're hyping this up. I'm like, it was Trent Reznor.
You know what though? Is like everyone tried to deep dive into it, like it was a deep dive worthy movie, and it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was just a little movie.
Yeah.
I think the only reason people are talking about it so much is because like, yo, everybody can watch it because who doesn't have Netflix access?
Exactly. Although I did read Netflix is trying to crack down.
Yeah, I heard that's going away. It's going away.
They about to crack down. You got somebody's Netflix password. You better pay homage to them.
Hey, yeah,
it's about to be gone.
Nah, we all good over here, man. That's my mom and dad.
Oh yeah,
you gotta be damned if they take that away from me. Shout out to you, Dad. I got something on the bill. I don't.
No, you don't. I was gonna say you're not picking anything on that bill, and you're gonna be pissed off when they take it away.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's get into these sports, man. All right. So LeBron could miss a few more weeks with his groin injury. Rumors say it might be a sports hernia.
Yeah, man.
All I know is
I don't know if I spelled hernia right, but I did my best.
I knew what you were talking about. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I think it is spelled right though.
Okay.
All I'm saying is the clips of LeBron in the hyperbaric chamber and trying to get right, trying to get healthy again. I think every man who has had a groin injury, no, this ain't something you just come back from. Mm-hmm. And especially at his age, stuff hurts a little bit more. Even though he's the specimen, you know, LeBron is definitely. He's never had a major injury in his career. Yeah. For him to go through his whole career and this only be the only injury he's had. Yeah. You got to baby it, man. If it's a sports hernia, then that's definitely gonna be a little longer.
Yeah.
You know,
no
that's different. You know, I don't know if you know sports hernia is.
That's hey, man, take your time with that.
Absolutely, man. I think the problem with it though is the Lakers are slowly dropping games.
They're falling off.
Yeah. Kuzma's playing well.
Yeah, I like the way Lonzo looks out there.
Lonzo looks very good,
man.
Yeah,
I didn't realize he was such a defensive beast.
I didn't either.
He's a monster.
I think he decided to do that. Yeah, and he's picking up at. Could you imagine somebody picking you up full court in an NBA game? Hey man, if you don't chill out, you know what I'm saying? Like
he's really tracking you down.
Yeah, this game means nothing, bro. You know? But no, he's out here giving his all.
Yeah,
to the sport. But I don't know with LeBron. I think the Lakers will be fine. Yeah. I think we're just so wrapped up in seeing other players play so well. And LeBron being gone, the Lakers are dropping games. Oh, they're out of it. No, they can go on a run.
Yeah, listen. I'm going conspiracy Kev, man.
Go ahead.
And I think this is all part of LeBron's master plan.
How so?
He's sitting back, man. He's seeing, you know what I'm saying, who should stick around and who's trash. Who needs to get on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He's giving these young guys a chance to prove yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What can you do when I'm not on the court? You know what I'm saying? Carrying you to the promised land. And with it, I think that LeBron comes back either right before or, shortly after the trade deadline. I think that at very minimum, he'll be back in time for All-Star. But, I think right now he's sitting back up with Rob Pelinka and Magic Johnson, and they're figuring out, you know what I'm saying, what moves we making. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who could go? Who can we package up for this Anthony Davis deal right now?
That's what they need to
legitimate.
Yeah. So if it's you're LeBron, who you trading?
Man, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, I'm of course getting him off the books as best I can. Brandon Ingram, he can go ahead and go.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, just because I do think he's a good young player, but I would be willing to part with Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Only untouchables I would say if I'm LeBron is I want to keep Lonzo, I want to keep Kuz.
Yeah.
Everybody else, y'all can go. Yeah. I mean, especially all the new guys that came in: Rondo, Lance Stevenson, JaVale. I do think you keep JaVale, but that number 40 kid, he's all right.
Yeah.
So JaVale, if the package is right, he can go. I already said Lance. Am I bullying Lance now? Am I bullying Lance?
You are bullying Lance.
Package him up, move him out.
No one wants Lance, man. Lance is where he's at. Lance is one bad deal away from out the league. Okay?
Lance been looking all right.
He has been looking all right, but he's a head case.
Is he though? Like, yes. He ain't done nothing.
Yeah,
he been chilling.
His antics. He's right where he needs to be in LA. I think he's a good fit in LA, man.
Yeah,
because when him and LeBron were there, it was a good thing. Like LeBron would he'd go out and give those hard fouls.
I think Lance catches a bad rap just because he's done some goofy stuff on the court. Sure. But Lance never gets in any trouble.
No.
You never hear a word from him. You know what I'm saying? Or he's not saying anything to get himself in trouble. It's like, he all right.
Yeah.
He all right.
We'll see, though. I don't know. I don't know what moves are going to be made. I mean, the Anthony Davis thing is still looming out here. Although I still think Anthony Davis should go to the Sixers. I'm still calling for that.
I think Celtics is his best move because Celtics got to do something.
But they got to give up somebody to get it.
I think they'd be glad to because that team ain't working in its current configuration.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Who would you give up for your Celtics, though?
I'd be willing to part with Jaylen Brown. I'd be willing to part with Gordon Hayward. I'd be willing to part with Marcus Smart. Only people that are untouchable for me would be Kyrie, Jason Tatum. I'd probably keep Al Horford around so that way Anthony Davis doesn't have to do the big man thing too much. You know what I'm saying? Because him and Boogie last year, when they were paired up, they were looking unstoppable, twin towers out there.
Yes.
So I would probably try to keep a serviceable big out there. But yeah, outside of that, man, you pretty much have your pick of the litter.
Do you think Anthony Davis is going to get traded this year?
If the Pelicans are smart, I think that they do.
They know they're not going to be able to keep him.
I don't think that they know that, man.
You don't think so?
I don't think that they know that.
Really?
I think that they think that, hey, if we can put together a compelling package, first of all, they could pay him the most money. So, you've got that working to your side right out the door.
What's the difference, though, you think?
What, as far as money-wise?
Yeah.
I'm going to say probably somewhere between 15 and 20 million.
Oh, so he's staying there.
I was saying, so
what are we talking about?
Sizable amount of money.
It's not a little bit of money. I mean, if Bill Gates sees 20 million on the ground, he's picking it up. You know what I mean? There's what are we talking about this for? He's not going anywhere. He's going to be in New Orleans.
I mean, but AD has already said money's not going to influence his decision, which for me that sounds like a big old lie.
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I give a damn about a ring. Right. You know what I'm saying? 20 million extra, I could buy a ring. I buy a lot of rings.
You could try to convince me that you love the sport and so much. I love the game. No, you love money.
Or do it the old school way, man. You know what I'm saying? Once you not gonna be able to make that kind of money no more, like once your career is left at to that point, go ring chase.
Go ring chase.
Go ring chase. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Ain't no shame in it. Go ring chase, man. But in your prime, collect his big checks.
Absolutely, because you don't know how many you're gonna get. He's out there looking good too.
Yeah, man. Listen, do it the Melo way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Melo ain't signed to a team, but you know what he is signed to? A check. All right, he got paid in full. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there smoking on Lala.
Hey, shout out to them. I heard they back together.
Yeah, exactly, man. Listen, he left the game, man. Family life got better.
No, he just couldn't get a job.
Big old.
He just couldn't get a job.
Look, he was home more. He ain't had no choice but to make it right.
Hey, once Power starts recording, are they still going to stay together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's right there.
As long as Melo ain't got nothing to do, man. Matter of fact, he probably gonna be on the. He might get a role on Power. He might be the new man.
No, don't do that.
No, bring him in. Bring him in.
I'll stop watching.
Kanan is gone. Let Melo be the new Kanan. He be maining. You know what I'm saying? I want it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean?
We already think Power's jumping the shark anyway.
Yeah, he go come in, snatch Lala off Tommy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I see Melo on an episode of Power, that's it. The Carpenters have fully ripped cord from Power.
Hey, he was already on Sons of Anarchy. Why not? Why not?
That's gross.
That's Melo.
That's gross. That's gross. All right, man. So Klay Thompson. He dropped 43 points while only taking 4 dribbles. I sent you that clip. Man, what'd you think of that?
Oh man, that was nuts. Like I'm glad to see Klay hitting his stride right on time. You know what I mean?
You talk about Jimmy Butler, man. Klay's a weird guy. Klay Thompson's a weird dude, man.
No. See, Klay is not weird, man. Klay just doesn't care about anything, man. Like Jimmy Butler is actually weird, but Klay is the type of dude that, you know what I mean? He's just like, man, Yeah, I dropped 43.
I always told you this. He is the key cog in that team, man. When he goes, because in a series, he's gonna have one game. He's gonna do this. He's gonna have 43 points, 49. He does this in like 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Like, he just gets in and gets out. Gets him a brew on the side and just keeps it moving.
Hey, man, listen. Clay might be the realest in the league, man.
He might.
You know what I mean?
He might be, man.
Yeah.
After seeing that clip of Clay in China, and he was out there getting hung on doing the dunk and got hung. Yo, my love for Clay went up so much.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, he's just a real guy. You know what I mean? Just a real person.
He was dancing drunk. Like he was like, yo.
Have a good time, man. I love it. You know what I mean?
I thought it was impressive, though. 43 points on 4 dribbles.
You know what I thought was more impressive, man? It's like, we know Clay got millions, got lots of money. You know what I mean? He living good out there in the Bay Area. Probably don't have to buy a drink if he doesn't want to. You know what I'm saying? All the success he's brought to the Bay Area. This man was drinking a Coors Light.
A Coors Light.
A Coors Light.
A Coors Light. At the tender age of what, 20-something?
You know what I'm saying? At that point, bro, that's preference. You know what I mean? Like, Clay, that's what Clay he get down with. He's like, yeah, I could go buy, you know what I'm saying, some craft beers, some IPAs, or you know what I mean, all that. Nah, man. So I'm rock with this Coors Light.
It doesn't discourage you that your shooting guard drinks the same drink that a 57-year-old mechanic drinks?
Nah, man, I love it. That let me know he humble. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He out here to
tell
hoop.
You a lot, you know?
Yeah, he just out here to hoop, man. He ain't with all the rest of the distractions.
He's getting straight to the drunkenness.
Yeah,
he's like for all the wine, all the yaya. He's not getting your decanters and your wines. Nah, he's like, let's give me a beer.
Nah, man, he ain't bougie like Bron and them. You know what I mean? He like, yo, man, I take me a nice bro. You know what I mean? That's how I get down, like a real man.
Ice cold.
Put some hair on your chest. Yeah, man. You know
Ice cold. All this dribbling stuff, man. Just give me the ball,
man. If I spill a little, it's all good.
It's all right.
You know what I mean? Ain't no biggie. Up. Yeah, I'm gonna grab me another one, bro.
He drinks the same beer that Stone Cold Steve Austin used to drink.
It was 68 cents. Yeah.
Word. Like, it was only like $1.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I can see Clay double fisted St. Eyes. I'm just saying.
With the brown baggie.
Yeah, at some point, man, I can see him double fisted.
The brown bag.
Man, listen, yeah. I'm out
here. Get the Kool-Aid packet out. That's old school, yo.
Man, you taking them back, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Showing my age here. Nah, man, Clay's a real one, though, for real. But I will say, like I always said, man, when I said that to you and we got back where I said, yo, man, Golden State and 4, man. Like, all this talk we got going on with everybody, Harden, everything to do, we'll get into him in a second. Pause. Golden State and 4, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, Golden State, man. They finding they stride, man. And
they're bored. I'm telling you, they're bored, man.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah. So shake it up some more. It's reported that Boogie comes back next week.
Yeah.
So he's set a return date for January 18th, which is ahead of schedule.
Yeah, man.
I knew when they showed the clip of him and Durant playing 1-on-1 that he was on his way back. He's gonna be back soon
and looking good.
Looking good.
I'm interested to see Golden State with a dominant big or somebody that can control the paint, because I think that's really been their problem this year, is like they don't have a big that can really get down there and control the paint. Because JaVale, you know what I'm saying, he was able to provide that intensity in the paint for last year when they beat the Cavs or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like you need somebody that can attack the basket, or at least let people know that it's a threat, that we can go inside at any time.
Yeah,
that frees up the outside shot.
It does, but Kev, these are 5 All-Stars now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, it doesn't matter that Draymond is looking like he has a lead book bag on his back.
No, we don't need him to shoot.
We don't need him to do anything. At this point, you can slot Boogie into whatever position, 4 or 5, and they can keep it rocking. They can put whoever at the 4 if Draymond is tripping. Like, man, put him on the bench. They can put him on the bench. Seriously, put him on the bench. Put whoever in at the 4. Let Boogie run the 5 or 4, wherever you want to do it.
Yeah.
And that's a death lineup, bro.
I think with Boogie at the 5, man, Draymond becomes more productive, because that gives him the leeway of, you know what I'm saying, hey, I get to guard somebody who's closer to my size, because he was already undersized starting at the 5. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yo, I can really be more effective out here, and I get in foul trouble because, you know, I got Boogie watching my back. Now you got 2 bullies.
Yeah, you do got 2 bullies. You got 2 goons.
Yeah.
And the fact that Boogie is actually a good outside shooter. He's the 3rd splash brother.
Yeah, man.
So you got Durant, just got room to work. Man, Golden State in 4. Yeah. It ain't even going to be close.
Might be Golden State in 3.
They
might score so many points. We just like, you know, we don't need to play another game, man.
We're out of here, bro. Like, y'all going to embarrass us on national TV.
We're not going to risk injury.
My daddy's here. Like, why are you trying to do this, man? Like, nah.
Bron already gets sports hernias. Nah, man, we ain't risking injury, man. We need next season to be all right.
Yeah, and as long as this team is together, like, we know Boogie is only here for a year. Mm-hmm. But as long as this team is together, if they can sign him back next year or not, like, Durant might take a pay cut. Do we even need to watch basketball anymore?
Man, yes. You know, I feel like it's entertaining as it's ever been. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Right now, I mean, even with Golden State, you know what I'm saying, kind of dropping the final Soul Stone.
Yeah.
You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? Finishing the Infinity Gauntlet. It's like, man, a lot of interesting teams out here, man. A lot of parity in the league, man. It's good. It's a great time. What a time to be alive.
No doubt. Speaking of parity, though, so after 13 weeks, the leader of the MVP race is Giannis, whatever his last name is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Greek freak.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean they bumped him up because they beat Houston, which I mean, you know, I guess on a win that's what you got to do. But I mean, I think Harden still dropped like 43 on him that night, so it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, okay, you know what I mean? I get it. Bucks are number one in the East. Nobody saw that coming.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the East and the West are both. Do you think is Portland still the number one in the West, or is it Denver?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't fact check.
I know Houston is tracking. That's
they
all
are.
I know. Yeah.
Houston is tracking. You're right. They're winning a lot.
Yeah.
Partly because your boy, friend of the podcast, the Beard, MVP Beard. He's like, okay, this is the video game numbers here. Okay.
Yeah.
His scoring streak continues, averaging 40+ points over the last 15 games.
Yeah.
And he's continuing to break records.
Bro, to be averaging 40 is
over
ridiculous.
15 games.
Yeah, like that's nuts.
Here's the thing that I found the most impressive about it is that you have no defense for it because he's a ball handler. You can't double him; he'll just find the open man. His basketball IQ has gone up so much that he finds the open man. And I get it's the D'Antoni system, which I do think gets a bad rap for that because they're saying the D'Antoni system boists numbers or whatever. But he has the ball in his hand, and like it's coming. You literally cannot stop it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
No, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
like even when they played Golden State last time, Clay was out there on an island. Last night they played. What did they play last night? Was it the Cavs?
Yeah,
and it was like, he pretty much doubled the Cavs' points.
Yeah,
yeah,
a 40-point triple double.
Yeah, it's unfair, bro.
It really is. And you know what? I'm going to highlight something here that we don't talk about enough for James Harden, and that is how much he has improved on the defensive end as well.
He has.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's leading, or, he's one of the league leaders in steals. Yeah. Like, that's defense. They say that as far as the analytics go, analytics show that James Harden is an elite post defender.
Really?
Now, on the perimeter, you know what I'm saying, that we're having a different conversation, but in the post, he is an elite defender.
Okay.
And I do think that he's not getting enough credit. Like, we always got the Harden jokes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no D pause. But, you know what I'm saying?
That was funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had a delay laughing. That was funny. Go ahead.
I felt like you almost choked on the wall.
I did. I did on the low. You saw through it. You're like, oh, wait, hold up. Is this it? Like, is this
I felt like you were trying to laugh through the choke.
I did. I had a conversation in my head. Like, come on. I can't go.
Don't go out on the pod. Not like this. Not like
hey,
this.
we get them views, man. Hey, so, tell my story, okay? Take the fun. Put this to the kids' account.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. Go ahead.
But all right, so I think that we do need to pay attention to that. And it's like, Harden is having a historic year. The only other player to average 40 over this span of time is Kobe Bryant. The only other player in NBA league history.
That's when Kobe was going through his stuff in Colorado.
Yeah.
So he had nothing else to do but focus on basketball.
You know what I'm saying?
That man was stressed.
Yes, he was out there with a point to prove every night.
I got to
You know what I'm saying? Get the charges off me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But what Harden is doing is impressive. I mean, he's still right now he's second in the league for MVP. I think that switches very soon again. The only reason that I think Giannis got bumped up is because he did beat the Rockets or whatever, and the Rockets were in that game. They came close, but the Rockets also weren't at full capacity because CP3 still out, Eric Gordon's still out. Yeah. Once those players come back, I think we're having a different conversation about the wins that this team is able to achieve. Still, I think that they're 13-2 in this 15-game streak.
They are. That's the most impressive part, in my opinion, that they're winning. Yeah. It's not that he's scoring all these points; it's the fact that they're winning and they're blowing cats out too. Yeah. Or if they're in games, and they came back from 20 to beat Golden State. I mean, that's just remember the year that Steph won and it was unanimous, which was the first time it had been a unanimous MVP. When that was the year when he was just going dumb. When he hit the half court shot against the Spurs to win the game. Yeah. Like those are type of games that Harden is putting together right now.
Absolutely.
The most impressive thing too, I mean not one of the most, but another impressive thing about it too is the fact that the offense that they're running is not the traditional D'Antoni offense, which is a lot of ball movement and a lot of chucking. Yeah. It's really give the ball to James Harden and get out the way.
D'Antoni said it. He was like, "Yo,
we got James Harden."
Yeah, he's like, "Yo, listen, we got James Harden. We're still in this game." You know what I'm saying?
I love this coach gives it up like that though.
Got to,
but also because Harden has been so efficient, other teams can't fast break.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and that's been a lot of key to some teams is actually being able to run the fast break.
Yeah.
But Houston looks like a problem out here, man. I wonder how good they're going to be when they get healthy because they're going to rely on certain players at some point. I don't know if CP3 is the type of player he has to have the ball in his hand too.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're going to coexist. I think they might have found something.
Yeah, I think with CP3 on the floor, because James Harden ain't never had no problem coexisting with him on the floor anyway.
Right.
So
true.
I think, hey man, they only get better.
True.
More shooters you got, the better.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And shoot, they got an offense they can go to when it comes down to it. They can't get a bucket. Give the ball to that left-handed bandit. I
like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's out there getting it. Seriously, bro, like to the point, and everyone out there is picking up on what we said last week when I said that I think he's traveling, and I'm hearing it on a lot of podcasts now. He's traveling, you know. Oh yeah.
Ain't no travel, man.
Ain't no traveling.
Yeah.
His footwork's crazy.
Yeah.
And he's lefty, so I'm awkward. I box lefty.
Yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, man, it's
something to see.
MVP.
Yeah.
All right, man. So the Pelicans and the Thunder are interested in trading for Kevin Love.
I don't know why. I would like to see the Kevin Love Russ reunion. You know, they were college teammates at UCLA, so I'd like to see that. I think that he could be good for the Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point everyone's just wanting to free Kevin Love. It's kind of like those years that Melo was with the Knicks. Man, let's get him up out of that hell.
I'm gonna tell you what, like I felt bad because I still ride with the Cavs. Even though LeBron left, I still ride for the Cavs or whatever. Okay. Even though they don't show them much. Even though we're in Central Ohio, I don't know what's going on. But
they're trash. That's what's going on.
Yeah, pretty much. But
no ratings, bro.
I had to ask myself the other night, like, is Kevin Love even playing right now? Is he still out on an injury?
He's still injury.
I was like,
hey man, Kevin Love's probably somewhere. He's probably, I don't know.
He's chilling.
These rumors aren't coming out of nowhere.
He got a Nike campaign right now.
Oh really?
Yeah, he got a Nike yoga campaign. I was like, all right, Kevin Love, get the bag.
Yeah,
get that money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the leftover LeBron remnants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just lucked up. You know what I'm saying? Fell into the right place.
Is Jordan Clarkson still on the Cavs?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, because the only reason I know that is because Cavs are being investigated for torturous interference with Patrick McCaw because they matched or they exceeded Golden State's offer sheet. So then they picked him up, kept him for like 3 days, and then cut him.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what I'm saying? Just so that way Golden State could have him no more. It's like they're still dealing at death blow. We forgot.
Hold on. So AR is not playing anywhere. What is he doing with himself?
Man, sitting waiting for the Cavs to deal him.
Oh wow, he's not gonna play then.
Yeah, no, I think it might be over unless LeBron makes the call.
Yeah,
that's all it takes, man. One ring from LeBron, man.
That's too much. That's too much.
You don't want to bring the Cavs to LA.
You can't have JR and Lance Stevenson on the same team. Yeah. Like anything could happen. I was like, you might as well get Nick Young.
That's too much Henny.
Nick Young's out here punching cats in the package and taking their phone. Man. I like it too.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, okay, that's all right. That's real stuff. You mean yo. Don't take
no pictures.
Yeah, like yo.
And especially like if he was with his kids or something like that, then you earn that. Yeah, you earn that. Hold that.
I do think it's a dick move to punch somebody in the package though.
Yeah.
Pause.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do that. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes you gotta go, man. You gotta go right there.
Yeah.
Let them know you ain't playing.
Even though it's like, yo, Nick, maybe next time go for the throat chop instead.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit more respectable. You know what I mean?
But at this point in life, you should know pressure points. Like just go right for one of those. Don't go to the package, man.
But you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the package is just letting them know like this just total disrespect. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. Didn't Mike Tyson say something like this? This is how I feel every day. You know
yeah.
So yeah, he's just letting them know.
Right. Yeah. All right, man. So before we get all these sports, before we get off of here, we got a big game tomorrow.
Yeah, man. We're GML Bowl again.
GML Bowl again.
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I mean,
nervous,
I think it's gonna be a good game. I don't want to jinx anything. Okay. I do feel like the Saints have a better team.
They do
than what the Eagles are. But
I do too.
And the Eagles, if we're just being all the way real, I mean, the only reason y'all come to see us is a little bit of luck. All right.
Oh, for sure. You need luck. I'll be the first to admit that. You need luck, man. I felt bad from that win last week. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take the win.
Yeah.
But shout out to Steve. Steve is still, he's a Bears fan. He's still
hurting about it a little bit, man.
As he should been.
Yeah.
As he should have come down to the kick. The kick hit.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even watch that game. I was kind of looking at it on ESPN and or like the app ESPN, and like I saw like the Bears had got it down to like 25. I was like, okay, this game's over. Yeah, the Bears about to win. They'll kick a field goal. I can't believe they let them drive all the way down the field.
Yeah.
And then later on, I turn on SportsCenter. It's like, oh, the Eagles won. I'm like, wow, okay, well,
yeah. It was definitely a bunch of drama. But the Eagles pulled it out. Yeah. Pause. Nick Magic is back again, but the Eagles have a quarterback issue. And if we can pull this win together this week against your guys, I think it might be time to end the Carson Wentz era at that point. I mean, because if I mean, come on. The offense looks totally different when Foles is in there.
I say pay them both, man.
I do pay them both. I would say the same thing.
Yeah, because like Foles, like you've had regular seasons with Foles as well.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing. You know, like relief pitcher. Like that's what I think they should do. Like just know that Carson Wentz is going to get hurt. We know it's going to happen, and then we got Foles waiting.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
Foles
not a bad plan.
Yeah, man, he could lead the Bible scriptures during the year.
Even though hey man, if y'all put together a little package, ship Carson Wentz off to Pittsburgh and AB on out to Philly.
Nah, I don't want AB.
Listen, man, y'all ain't really got no receivers.
But
man.
it goes back to what we always. Yeah, we got Alshon Jeffrey. What are you talking about?
Alshon Jeffrey is
nice. Nice.
I mean, he ain't Mike Thomas.
Hey, you remember last year in the Super Bowl what he said? They were interviewing him for questions. What did he say? Man, I don't care about none of this.
Hey,
I'm here to just play football, man. I don't care about none of that. You know,
but I wouldn't rank him as an elite receiver.
No,
like, if y'all get an elite receiver, I'm saying. Oh, if y'all stacked on both sides, man, then you're a threat. I'd
rather get a workhorse running back, get Le'Veon, sign him, and keep the receiving core we have. Because I don't. Deep receivers don't.
Our 1-2 punch has been killing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Mark Ingram and Kamara.
Yes, which I'm not sure Kamara's not on drugs because he's too fast, and something is unfair with him, and I'm afraid of him. So regardless how the game goes, I said earlier in the year the Saints, I feel like it's their year. But I'll be happy with my Eagles what they put forth. So we'll see.
I do think that I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Eagles will keep it respectable.
Yep.
But I do think that the Saints will be victorious. Okay. I have them winning the Super Bowl. So
I
might be a homer, but
you might be a homer a little bit. That's all. But
that's okay.
I understand.
That.
I do think whoever comes out of that game is going to win it.
I think OSU would have beat Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Come at me, bro. Come at me. If you feel different, come at me, bro. After that shellacking they put on Alabama.
Yeah, don't get it. Yo, they beat. They went straight Suge Knight though. Like,
they beat the crap out of Alabama.
Yeah,
and then with Suge Knight in the post game.
Yeah, if you don't want your coach all in the video,
dancing.
Come
to Death Valley.
Yo, that was
gangster. Yeah, I liked it. I liked that.
That's crazy that Tupac all the way in this. Like those kids were babies when he was might not even been here when Tupac was out. That came. But anyways,
hey man,
whatever. That was dope.
Legends live on.
All right, man. So your boy Drake Aubrey signs a Las Vegas residency deal for 12 shows. $25 million.
It's a big bag of money, bro.
That seems kind of low for him for 12 shows.
12 shows, 25 mil.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing they're probably not going to be like full on, you know what I mean, tour kind of shows. Like they'll be just Vegas shows. You know what I mean?
But 12 shows, 25 mil. That sound low to you?
Nah, man, that sounds like a lot of money.
$2 million a show.
I mean,
I guess that is a lot of show.
I mean, he could knock that out in 2 weeks.
True. I do 12 straight nights.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, back to back.
No, on that 12th night, you gonna get a very short stint. Like I'm out here on Red Bull and duct tape.
$2 million a show, man.
Yeah, $2 million a show. I mean, it is a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But when I saw it on paper and written down, it still to me seemed kind of low for Aubrey though. I'm just thinking because he's a mega act, he would get more.
I'm broke boy. I'm a broke boy coalition. So $25 million in any capacity to me.
Y'all can book GML for 12 nights and $2,000 a show. We'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, happy is
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You will get our all.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
the 12th night, I would pretty much almost be on fumes. Like,
bro, I'm gonna be out there shaking hands, taking pictures, kissing babies,
showing all my teeth. I mean, even
you know
the back
one.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see all my teeth.
All of that, man. All of that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But nah, I think it'd be easier for being 12 nights in one city, so he's not traveling. Yeah. So he gets to party. That's the thing though, because Drake has been known to like to party. You know? 12 nights. They might not get 12 shows, man.
Listen, man, Drake is a consummate professional.
He is.
You're going to get your 12 shows.
He is.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
I think it's all good. I thought it was dope that a hip-hop artist was getting a Vegas residency. So, that's dope.
Yeah, in Vegas especially. Shoot, it might not be a bad show either.
Yeah, not at all.
All right, man. So Lil Uzi Vert. He's on the other end of the spectrum here, doing a 180, and we talk about Drake. He says he's deleting his album. He's deleting all his music. Yeah. And he's quitting rap. Yeah. First of all, he didn't rap. Okay, he just made music. Let's start there. It wasn't rapping. I'm sad to see this, but come on, man. It's not even real. Like it's an attention grab.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I thought when I saw it. I was like,
he got an album coming out. He's like, I went to my doctor.
He gonna wake up like 2 days later, like, oh my god, did I really delete all those songs, man? Did nobody back those up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
You know y'all can't trust me with this.
What do you mean it's only on this hard drive? It's fired. You know I'm capable of these emotional rants, okay?
Right. Why would you leave this with me?
I'm emo. Nah, man. Uzi Vert ain't going nowhere. He has a cult following too.
Yeah, it is taking a long time for this project.
It is. It is. Yeah. We reviewed EXO tour, didn't we?
Yeah, we
That
did.
was, what, 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
No, I think it was like 2 years ago. I think we did Love Is Rage 2 last year.
Okay,
I think so.
Okay,
or maybe it's I don't know. It feel like it's been a long time since I heard anything from the kid.
Yeah. It definitely. It feels like he hasn't put out much in a long time.
Yeah,
even been featured on nothing or anything. So
Bad and Bougie was a long time ago, man. And I know he's had songs since then, but like that felt like the biggest kind of move that he's had a while.
The last time we heard from Uzi was when he was talking to the kids on the school bus.
And he only been out there 3 days.
Yeah. And he what else? When he pulled up on old boy Rich the Kid.
Oh yeah. Hey man, the Philly side came out, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Let all them piercings and Lil Wayne models.
Rich the Kid been looking like food, man.
You know why? Because he puts himself out there so much, man. Like, and then you start wondering, like, I never check the man's pockets. I don't care what a guy does. I do wonder what Rich the Kid does. Is his music that lucrative? We need to get the whining. Okay, we need to get the emotional stuff going.
I think that.
Okay,
I think that what it is.
Dye a couple dreads. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like
man. Get a couple tips going, but no. What I think it is, I think that he's just a good businessman. I think he negotiated himself a good deal, put himself in a good position. So he probably sees a lion's share of his earnings and all that kind of stuff. Plus, all these little young artists, man, they live on the road, man.
Yeah,
they doing every festival.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They doing shows 300 nights a year. So I get it.
Okay. Well, Uzi Vert though, come on, it's attention grab, right?
Oh yeah.
He ain't going
I mean, this is promo.
Yeah, for sure. That's 2019 promo.
Yeah, absolutely,
for sure. All right, man. So the weekend, he sent shots at Drake on "Last in the Fire." Do we really believe that those are shots at Drake?
I mean, it does seem like
it does. I was going to say it does.
It does seem like
because who else hit a kid?
Yeah.
You know, who else hit a kid
recently? Yeah,
or ever really? I mean, shoot.
I mean,
biggest name that hit a kid, I would say. I mean, do we know?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Married at first sight, man.
That is very true.
I don't know. I don't know. I got questions.
We still don't know if that's Jay's kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I got questions, man. That's all I can say.
We don't slander Drake on this podcast. I mean, Jay on this podcast.
Absolutely not.
It definitely seems like it's shots at Drake. It seems we'll never probably get the real answer. He's going to say it's not. But why else would he use that bar?
Right.
That was one of the biggest stories last year.
My thing is like, man, if you go this, go all the way, man.
Yeah, but that's his fans, though. They're supposed to be cool.
At least add like an ad lib in the back. Aubrey. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Or have the next line say, I wrote Take Care for you.
Right, something.
Take Care is my classic, not yours. You know what I mean? Go full diss mode. You know?
Yeah, don't hide. Don't throw a stone and hide your hand, man. Go full on. Yeah.
Right.
But have you heard? I haven't listened to it yet. I just saw the headlines.
I heard the clip. I heard it.
You haven't heard the whole song yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is Weekend cold? I was listening to some old Weekend the other day, and
I was too.
Yeah,
I was too. What's it called? Wasted Time. That's my jam.
Yeah, I was listening to Hills Have Eyes and I Can't Feel My Face and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. But
super emo.
Yeah, I mean that was some of the stuff that I liked, like the 50 Shades of Grey song. I forget what
that was dope.
Yeah, Earn It. That was a dope song. But what made me think about it,
man? Hold on,
it was just at the crib, man. It's like sometimes like I get into my bag or whatever. It's like I know my wife doesn't.
Those songs are, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
well, no, I mean it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. But
just saying,
like when I get into my bag, after a while, I'm like, yo, listen, I know that my wife doesn't listen to this. Let me kind of throw in a little bit that I know that she's gonna like. Gotcha. I'm in here listening to Fela Kuti and all that. It's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like water get no enemy. Like I know she could probably only bear this for so long, but But you know what I'm saying? I made me think about it when we did our end of the year album review, and it's like, yo, man, I didn't see that album that Weekend dropped on anybody's list, and it's like, yo, that's tough. My dear Melancholy, my dear Melancholy, whatever.
It didn't age well. It had some hits on, but the thing with The Weeknd is it's hard to put him in a slot pause that we really, because like it's super poppy, but it has some emo stuff that is semi R&B. But it's like, what kind of act is he?
Right, but he also had like Starboy had so many big hits that it just felt like that My Dear Melancholy or whatever. It just didn't really connect like that. And it was a good project. I remember when we reviewed it, we both felt pretty good about it. Yeah. But it didn't, like, I don't know. It's just like everybody forgot about it.
I think everybody did kind of forget about it, but also it doesn't point to the fact that we had a great year last year.
We did. You had to do a lot to stand out.
Absolutely, you did. You really did. And I don't think that album separated him for anything.
Yeah.
All right, man. Soulja Boy. Oh my gosh. Okay, he says he had the biggest comeback of 2018. Damn the headline. Soulja Boy looks like he's 80 years old, bro. Like what? Like he looks like he's about 80. Those drugs are showing.
He wasn't a big kid forever, man. He's
that
like
is
28.
very true. But he's only 30 something.
No, he's 28.
Jesus Christ.
But he said that he's no longer Soulja Boy. He's Soulja Man.
he's Soldier druggy. Okay, that's what he is. He looks horrible.
Yeah,
you know,
rough. It's rough out here, man.
Definitely very rough. Put the drugs down and grow some facial hair.
I think beyond like maybe like drug use and all that stuff. I think it's the lifestyle that these artists live, man. It's like you know, a lot of late nights.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They probably not eating properly, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You do that for years and years and years on top of doing drugs. Yeah, you gonna like. Listen, man.
Jesus.
For all that money Wayne got, Wayne looking.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you,
he looking raw.
Hey,
he looking raw.
Yo, when they showed the angle of Wayne and you saw like the moon roof up here,
yeah, it was like
it's like ooh, that made me get sad. Like,
yeah,
when you know you're old, like
man. Listen, when I saw him up there at halftime at Alabama Clemson,
man, come on, bro.
I was like,
what in the world? What did he have on?
Man,
An overcoat? Like what?
Oh
What is that, man? He like somebody's auntie
he
up
like
there,
Cruella
man.
DeVille. You know what I'm saying?
And that's your man too.
I love Wayne, but I was like, yo, man, I take skinny jeans, no shirt Wayne over this. Pause. But like this looking bad. He look like somebody grandma that got too much money
with the knee high Uggs on.
Yeah.
Like what is he going for at this point?
Just wild and crazy.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, man, maybe we need to take it back to the streets, man. You know what I mean?
But see, that goes back to what I was saying about the album, like the Carter 5, though. It was like, there was no direction in it. It's like, I want to hear a grown Wayne. I want to hear some growth in what he's been through.
I thought it was a little bit there. You know what I mean? He was giving us a little bit. But, I mean, Wayne, when I hear Wayne, man, I just want to hear energy, some hard, clever bars. And that's it, man. That's all I ask for. Like, man, LeBron the other day, the hip-hop historian that LeBron is, he was riding in the back of the back. And he was listening to some old Wayne. I was like, it was Wayne rapping over "If I Ruled the World."
Okay,
and I was like, yo, man, this was Wayne at his peak. Like,
but see, I think that's what everyone wants. They want that Wayne back.
Yeah,
can he do that though?
I don't see any reason why he couldn't.
Me neither. I don't. I think it has to be within him. He wants to want to do it.
Right.
I don't think he does. I mean, I don't know, man. As long as he's wearing the overcoats and stuff, man, throw all that crap away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Soldier Boy, he looks like he's 80 years old, bro.
Soldier man.
Soldier man.
I mean, but I want to talk about the biggest comeback because I mean, clearly Tiger had the biggest comeback.
Absolutely.
Come on, Tiger was putting out hits last year. And he was left for dead in the water for many years,
and he got his hairline back.
Yeah, like
that hairline is a long thing for coming back. I mean, the comeback alone was a hairline.
Yeah, listen, man, he changed the game.
Yeah,
he changed the game
braids
on that alone.
Yeah,
but beyond that, like Apple Music recommended Kyoto to me the other day. I was like, oh man, that reminded me of the dark place that Tiger was in for a very long time.
But you remember when his album came out? We both stared at it. Like, should we review it?
Nah.
We're definitely not going to.
Like, first of all, I can't put that album artwork up here. No. Like, I mean, it's like a tiger lady, you know what I'm saying, got it tooted up. It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're a family friendly show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but no, biggest comeback. I mean, I don't even understand what Soldier Boy did to even get into the discussion of having the biggest comeback of 2008.
Top Soldier Gang.
Man, they got him out the paint so quick. That thing was it, man. But I don't know. I mean, I gotta give it to Tiger.
Yeah, you got to go to Tiger. But I don't know what Soldier Boy bounced back from or had to come back from or came back to. But, you know, hey, man, congrats to Soldier on the comeback, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Soldier was like the funniest, guy of 2017 when he did the whole thing. I shot the thing. I was like, pow.
Yeah. That was great.
That was great.
That was great.
Now, if he was saying that performance was worthy, then yeah, I'll give him that. But as far as just overall, Soldier, I'm not rolling with you, bro.
At all.
All right, man. So Nipsey Hussle and Meek Mill are in the studio. Rumors of a joint project. I haven't seen a bunch of pictures float around with them. And is it birds? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, must be.
Is somebody murdering a bunch of birds out there? Like,
nah, listen, like out there, man, it's nothing but wildlife. There's a squirrel that, like, from time to time, you'll see it running across, and it scares the living hell out of me. Okay, because it's like it just looks like somebody's like trying to creep into your house, and you look over, it's like, no, it's just a squirrel running across the fence. But
be a homie on the low.
Oh yeah, I mean, I take it as protection. You know what I'm saying? That's the squirrel homie. He look out for us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I leave him some peanuts on the deck every once in a while. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Keep the blessings flowing.
All right, man. So Nipsey Hussle and Meek Mill, though. Back to that. So we've seen a bunch of pictures of them.
Yeah,
they're in the studio together. Do we want a joint project? And first of all, hold on. Before you answer that, I need people to get in our comments and shoot us some bail for the fact that my man here coined Nipsey Hussle as the West Coast Meek Mill. No diss at all.
Nah.
You just said that it was just a guy that the city gets on. He puts the city on his back, and people didn't get that far in the review to really get that.
Very similar energy.
Very similar energy. and now they're making an album together.
Yeah, because they feel that their energy matches
Absolutely.
up.
Or they watch the review.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? Hate and love, man, they're very similar. So, for all the folks that had something to say about that, I forgive you.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But are you wanting to hear this joint project?
No, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason being is Nipsey Hussle is an act where less is more.
Okay.
And the more I hear of him, or the more that people hear of him, I'm not sure that they're going to like it. Being that the music, I'm not thinking the music is going to be bad at all. I think they're capable of making good music. I just think that a guy like Nipsey Hussle, if I was one of his people in his corner, I would tell him that less is more. Maybe a mixtape here and there, just put another album out. The Victory Lap was very well received because it was so long, and we saw the hustle in it, and we heard so much about it. Everybody got behind it, and it was a good project. I would have went back to the Shadows if I was him.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Meek is on a good run right now when it comes to, like, Championship was aside from the album art, was a good project. We were happy for Meek. We got to hear a mature Meek come out in the album. We heard a lot of good music on the album. And I think he should have also went back to the Shadows. Maybe had a feature here and there on an album, on a project, and that'd be that. But having them be on a joint project, I don't know if I really would want that.
See, I think I'm here for it, and I'm tell you why. And this is the only reason why I think that this could be good is because Currency and Freddie Gibbs put together such a good project. I'm hoping that Meek and Nipsey could do something very similar because, like I said, their energy matches. So I'm thinking that they might have a lot of the same chemistry. But I would caution them. If you're going to do it, keep it short. 8 to 10 tracks, get out. You know what I mean?
I firmly agree with you on that, bro. 8 to 10 tracks. But to contradict a little bit of the story you said with Currency and Gibbs, those are two acts that literally have a cult following. Yeah. And you find yourself rooting for them and the fact that they're underground and like people really, really, really rock with them. And also the people that don't know about them, they're pleasantly surprised. I think with Nipsey and Meek Mill, we kind of know what we're going to hear. Yeah, you know what I mean? Before we hear it, so I don't, and then again, I don't know if they could really collab together and like, well, it would have to be a concept album. I think they would have to go for like because I mean, if you leave them to their own devices, we're going to hear West Coast gangbanging and Wraith talk throughout the whole project. I'm not saying that they both don't have stuff to talk about. 8
tracks, I could live with that.
Okay, you're right.
Eight tracks,
eight tracks, I could live with it. Yeah. Keep it short. If they keep it short, then all my theory goes out the window.
Maybe each of y'all get one solo song on there, so it's just 6 together collab. True. Maybe even throw another artist in at some point.
Yeah,
you know,
have a theme to it. I think they should have a theme.
I do agree with that. Yeah. A theme would give that project good direction.
Absolutely. Don't go in there with no direction and say we're just going to rap.
You're just going to No. It'll wear out real fast.
Absolutely. I don't care if it's 2 songs. Yeah. I don't hear this no more. I turn it off. All right, man. So Dame Dash gets into his chatty patty along with Nick Cannon. So Nick Cannon's whole thing, which I haven't given it a listen. Have you listened to the whole thing?
No,
I saw the clips. I was
so offended.
Yes,
I didn't want to listen to give any views to
the
that.
way that okay, so they go into the whole thing about Foxy Brown and Jay, and Dame just completely says, which was a little bit uncharacteristic of Dame in the past,
to chatty patty
it up and say, well, I'm not talking about, and then laughing, ha ha ha, like kind of chuck it up. Yeah. What'd you think of that, man? Like, I thought I didn't like it, but what did you think?
Man, I've been supporting Dame since the Breakfast Club interview, man. I know his son sells cookies. I was going to buy some of those cookies. I love cookies. So I was going to buy some and support, but man, I don't know, man. Dame, man, you let me down. Let me down.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know how sometimes like somebody, like they build themselves up or they build this character of who they are up so much that it's like, yo, once you stop being that, it's like, yo, your whole style seems like a facade, or you just come across, you
question
like
everything in the past.
Yeah, it's like, yo, now you look corny. It's like, and I feel like that's the way Dame is kind of coming across, because as far as like Dame and Jay-Z, I feel like Jay has always taken the high road and always, spoke very highly of Dame. I've never heard Jay-Z throw a shot at Dame Dash. Even when speaking about, the breakup of Rockefeller, everything that happened, I've never heard Jay-Z say anything negative about Dame. He's always like, yo, Dame is a very smart dude. He's a successful dude. I wish him nothing but the best. When Dame was going through his tax situation and they tried to get Jay-Z to clown on him or whatever, he's like, yo, no, I'm not. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Dame is going to handle that. I have all the confidence in the world. Dame will be just fine. He's not broke or anything like that. He's doing just fine. Like, Jay always bigs him up. So for Dame to go out there and try to, you know what I'm saying, try to slight Jay-Z or try to, kind of implicate or, you know what I'm saying, say that he was messing around with Foxy when she was underage or whatever, or even play with that idea was mad corny. And it just comes off like just hate and spite.
It definitely does. It seemed like there was a lot of emotion in there too. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a conversation that Jay and Dame are gonna have.
But that's whack, especially because it's like,
very.
yo, and if you're gonna say something, go ahead and say it, but don't allude and beat around the bush and you
that's
drug it out.
Exactly, and that's the part that was the dirtiest to me, because then we paint the picture. And of course, we're gonna paint the most horrible picture we can.
Yeah.
In our mind, that Jay was out here getting his R. Kelly on,
Right.
which is weird that this R. Kelly talk is bringing up all of these
Bringing everybody
conversations.
about
It's bringing
it,
everything
yeah.
into the forefront.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. I didn't even listen to the podcast or whatever, the Nick Cannon talk, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I do think I'm gonna give it a listen to see exactly what was said, because it could be just one line and that'd be that. But
that portion is like, yo, Dame was looking real shaky right there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, my thing is, all you had to really say is like, yo, that's not for me to talk about, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you could even big them up, like, nah, you know what, mans was solid. You know what I mean? I never saw nothing like that, so I ain't got no reason to believe nothing like that was going on. And kept it pushing. But it's like, yo, you egged it on. Like, well, what are you really? Because he started saying, I heard Foxy got signed when she was 16.
Yeah.
Well, what are you really trying to ask, Nick? What are you really trying to ask?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, man.
Kept
like,
it going.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that Dame tried to distance himself from the whole R. Kelly thing. Like, oh, that was just Jay's thing. But then you see the video.
He all in the video.
He's in there getting it, dancing and everything.
Yeah, having a great time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what this guy did to my girl and this and that. That was just corny. Because
Dame looking bad, man.
He is.
Dame is looking real bad.
He is. He's going to own up to that. And then you got Funk Flex and 50 on his neck about it too.
You know, I feel like bad isn't even the right word to say. Like, Dame is looking sorry.
Yeah.
Like, he's looking sorry and
bitter,
goofy right now.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's not a good look, because it's like, yo, I do think that Dame has a lot to offer the culture still.
For sure.
I think that Dame could still be wildly successful in this culture, but this ain't the way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it goes back to what you said though. When you do corny stuff like this, it takes into question everything you've done in the past.
Yeah.
So you've been on Lear Cohen's neck about everything, and now it's like, this is kind of cornballish.
Right.
Because as a man, you're putting a lot of attention towards a married dude.
Yeah, and
I don't care
for no reason, for you know what I'm saying, alleged rumors and you know what I'm saying, hearsay, because at no point have Foxy or Jay ever, you know what I'm saying, came out and said that, oh, this is something that happened. We don't have like any pictures, photographs, or any evidence to make us believe that this is something that ever happened. So it's like, what are we really talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. And for it to be the nasty R. Kelly documentary who brings out all these things.
Yeah.
What's the over-under on R. Kelly? How long you think he got to live?
You know, I keep going back.
You keep saying he's gonna make it.
R. Kelly was just in the club talking about some I don't care, and the girls was like, abduct me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were screaming out, abduct me. And then I heard rumors that R. Kelly, he was going to seek refuge in Africa. I'm like, listen, don't do African people like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to Antarctica, man. Live alone in solitude. I guess if it was R. Kelly, it ain't gonna be a solitude. But
no.
But you know what I mean, and then you know, he's the next thing I hear, he's having panic attacks, getting rushed to the hospital behind those things. So I don't know. Like before, I was at like 90% chance that, you know what I'm saying, he was just gonna brush it off, keep doing his thing. Now maybe like 50. It's like 50-50
it's
right
gotta
now.
be. I mean, he gotta be feeling the pressure. If he can go through all this and still be okay, like, man, whatever, I'm just gonna live. That's a strong person.
All he needs is for another big story to break.
That means he's got a whole another stash of women. He doesn't care.
He is praying that Jeff Bezos got a side baby or something. You know what I mean?
Although that Bezos story is nasty too.
Woo, man! Listen, they say his soon-to-be ex-wife is going to be the richest woman in the world immediately after.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. Her DMs are going to be flooded, as they should be.
Yeah,
cats are going to DM her and not even know what she look like.
Don't matter.
I
know. Listen, I know what 100 bill looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. I could. Yeah, she can be whatever she wants. We get tinted windows, man.
Right? I know what 100 bills look like. It don't matter the rest. You know what I mean? I'm marrying the money.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Like, oof, money means nothing if you're splitting that.
Yeah.
All right, man. What else you got?
Oh man! I did want to talk about 50 Cent and Memphis Bleak jumping in the Dame. Beef. Like with that, I think that it's good that people are calling this out. Like the industry is kind of pushing back now. 50 might have been trying to add a little bit more fuel to the flame. I don't know.
Yeah, full bunch of flex too.
But Bleak, I mean, Bleak is adding another kind of layer to this because he's flat out said like, yo, Dame, you talking about, you know, you wasn't down with the whole R. Kelly business and all of that, but I'm here to tell you that you're lying.
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
all about all of that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, if you're Dame, what can you really say to Bleak? Because it's like, yo,
he was right there. We know he was right there.
He was right there.
He was right there.
He saw you, player, and now everything that you're talking about, it seemed like it's looking a little shaky. Because Dame was in another R. Kelly video. He was in Fiesta, and you just said, I was never around that guy. I was never in none of that.
Oh, you were there.
And now it then broke down to, well, I was never in any scenes with R. Kelly. Like,
yeah, come on.
All right, come on.
Just I mean, that's the thing about it. When we talked about last podcast, is all of us need to just own up to the fact that we all were a part of this. Yeah. We all were a part of it. We all turned an eye to it. We all didn't do the research on it. I get times of change. There's more we can do.
I don't really remember what was going on around that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like that was a long time ago.
I'm just saying, as far as the people kept supporting his music.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah. Listen, "Trapped in the Closet" was played on the radio.
Yes.
Like it was programmed radio.
Oh, for sure.
You knew like Thursdays at 2 p.m. the new "Trapped in the Closet" was gonna come out, and everybody was listening.
Everybody was there.
So I mean, you know what I mean. Everybody was complicit in this or whatever, and back then we didn't really know the extent of R. Kelly's nastiness. It was like, yo, a lot of it was rumors and hearsay. The internet wasn't prevalent like it is now. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't digging up old tweets that confirmed what R. Kelly did and nothing like that. It's like, yo, this is what I heard. I don't actually know if any of this is true. Yeah. If it is true, why is he not in jail? All right, so I don't know what to believe here, but this song is jamming, and I'm not making I'm not making excuses for that. But I'm just saying it was a different time or whatever. Now we know better. We're doing better,
right?
You know, or some of us are doing better, I guess.
Yeah. I do think that a conversation is going to be had, whether it be on a podcast or not, between Dame and somebody. Yeah. It won't be Jay, because I don't know if Jay will give it that energy. I don't know if he will. Jay
got no reason to do interviews anymore. So.
Right, exactly. I mean, at this point, Jay can Jay put an album out. And air this all out and make a whole bunch of money.
It'd be 2 bars for Dame. He
that's
ain't
true.
giving them no energy.
That is true. But I do think that Dame and Bleak would sit down and have a conversation. I wonder if that would happen. Because it sounds like they were still in a good space. Yeah. You know, because even when Bleak was talking about it, he's like, yo, I mean, to keep it a spade, like, yo, you were lying, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see that conversation.
I would love to hear what Dame got to say back to that, because it's like, yo, I mean, you could try to say Bleak is lying, but I don't know, man. It's like things you've been saying ain't been stacking up.
Right.
There you go. Yeah, see, all right, you might have missed him, but he out there. But
skip it off, bro. There you go. I thought it was Goblin. I was like, this is it.
Yeah, man. When you see him, that's how you feel. It's like right out of the corner of your eye. But yeah, man. So that would definitely be interesting. But Dame is low key looking like cannon fodder in the whole R. Kelly mess. Yeah, it might have been just best to kind of keep his name away from it.
It'd be better just to not say anything.
Not say a word, man.
Yeah, just try to distance yourself. Come on, man.
Yeah, now you're just looking crazy in the light.
Yeah, now we're looking at you like you're a liar. Yeah, you know what I mean. You don't be called that. Yeah, yeah. All right, man. I don't have anything. You got anything else?
Man, I did want to send a quick shout out to one of our subscribers, man. God Blue. I want to say that's the way to pronounce your name. I'll be seeing you in the comments, homie. We appreciate the support, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love, much peace, blessings to you, and all that. And we appreciate you around here.
Absolutely.
To my man Jay. You know what I'm saying? What up, baby?
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Happy 2019.
Right. We can change the logo back to 3 people. It's up to you.
Yeah. You know? Anytime you want to pop in. Anytime you want to pop in.
We're gonna charge back because that's a lot of money.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh man, we cut a percentage. Oh man, cold blooded.
Love you, man.
40-40-20.
Start working the numbers like I don't know. Carry the 1. He's not getting on there.
Oh man, but outside of that, I ain't really gotten much else, man.
All right, man. But this is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 149.
Yeah, 150 on the way. That means
yes, we gotta do something special for 150.
I mean, maybe.
Hopefully, it ain't snowing next week. We can make it because I'm nervous on Kev. I might spend the night.
Hey man, I feel it. Hey, listen, you turn back around. It's extra bedroom. You're good. You're good.
I gotta get home.
You got the van now. You got to make it, bro. You got to make it. I drive you if you need, but you got it.
But yo, I'm Nate here.
This Kev.
Hey yo, drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, I'm getting nervous.